I want to talk about this Colt Python I have here, my initial impressions and my thoughts on it after having taken it to the range. Initial impressions, just looking at it, I think it's a very fine looking revolver. I like the finish on it. It's a matte finish. It is stainless steel, which I like stainless steel guns. You don't have to worry about as rust or anything like that. It's not rust proof, but it's definitely rust resistant. The size and weight of this revolver are another big plus, for me at least. It just eats recoil. I put full power 357 magnums through this revolver, and as far as felt recoil, to me, I couldn't notice any difference between it and my 686 with the 6-inch barrel. So that makes it very pleasant to shoot as well. I'm going to show you that it is unloaded and just show you that machine work. Look how clean and crisp that star is. I've seen them on other revolvers before that looks like somebody did them in a back alley with a file, but you won't find, or at least on this one, and I haven't found any imperfections in machining, tool marks, or anything else. So I'm very, very pleased with that. One thing that I do really like about this Colt Python, especially having shot it now, is this double action trigger. It is very smooth double action trigger. It's probably the best double action revolver trigger that I've felt. And because it's so smooth, it makes it feel relatively light. I haven't put a trigger gauge on it to know what it pulls at, but it's very nice. The single action trigger pull on it is not as nice as my Smiths, in my opinion. The double action on this is nicer than the Smiths, in my opinion. And it may just be because of the way they're built, but if you look at that hammer on a single action trigger pull, it starts to go back. See that? It starts to go back before it breaks forward. And that's not that big of a deal. When you're actually out there shooting it, you don't really notice it, but just inspecting it, it makes it feel just a little bit heavier, but it's definitely something that I can deal with, and it's no problem. The two things that I don't like about this revolver, and thankfully there are things that can easily be changed. One is this grip. It's got the finger swells in this rubber grip. I don't have any problem with the rubber grip. I think the wood looks better. But the finger swells are so aggressive on here. And for my hands, they just don't, like, look at that one. That one's like hit me like, they don't fit my hand. So if you got big hands, you're probably not gonna like this. So I'm gonna look to switch this out, probably get me a wood grip for it because I like the way they look better. And the other thing I'm not crazy about is this rear sight. As you can see, there's a little set screw in here to lock down your windage. And that set screw, with repeated firings, can loosen itself out, and then you lose your zero, or it can just fall out completely. And I'm not a fan of that. There is a remedy for that. Wilson Combat makes some rear sights for this. Last I checked, they were sold out though, so hopefully they get some of those made. But other than the grip and the rear sight, this is my absolute favorite revolver I've ever fired and ever owned. I'm wanting to get a Anaconda in 45 Colt because I really like 45 Colts. I appreciate you watching my video. Have a good one. God bless.